Today we will learn how to do a Superman. First I will demonstrate and then we will break it down. Okay, so your prerequisite for this is having a nice solid jasmine or Jamila. That is how we know you're ready to be able to get a lot of movement with that top leg and get it up and around the pole. It's because most oftentimes the move does start from a jasmine. And you want to feel like, I'll show you really quickly. You want to be able to feel like you can move this top leg. You want to be able to take that arm off and then feel like you can open and close this. Open and close. So do that a couple of times. Open and close. Pull it towards your chest and then see if you can lean back like so. Okay, so try that first before you move on to working on Superman. Once you feel pretty comfortable with that, you can give the Superman a try. Make sure you have a crash mat or someone helping you. You can also try it from lower on the ground if you're a little nervous about it. Mat helps a lot, a squishy mat, so you can kind of slide out of it if you feel like you can't pull yourself back up into it. I'll show you a couple times coming out of it by putting the hands on the ground and sliding the toes to the ground. That's probably the easiest when you're first learning. And then when you become more skilled at Superman, you can re-grab the pole and lift yourself back up. But for now, we'll work on the basics. So, point your finger down, go into your jasmine, get a little spin forward with it. Put a lot of weight in your bottom arm and bottom leg. Make sure most of your weight goes here and here. I pull with my top hand, pull on the pole to bring my leg as close as I can to my chest and swoop it around. Squeeze through the legs, squeeze through the inner thighs, bring the hands down, bring the toes down. And you can slide to the ground, slide out of it. Yes, it will be a little bit painful on those inner thighs. I already probably have some red spots from just those 2 times. But the more you squeeze the inner thighs together like a pole sit, you want to think pole sit. That will help secure you in place a little bit more. And then once you've started to rotate your chest around, you want to have a nice proud chest. Lift your chest up a little bit, and that will help secure a nice flat body position. So I'll show you again. I distribute my weight to my lower half of my body. Top hand still on the pole so that I can pull on the pole and pull this leg closer to my chest, as close to my chest as possible. And then I lift the chest. Once I feel secure, I let go of the arm. And then I place the hands on the ground. Slowly bring toes to the ground and slide it down. Very nice. I'll show you on my other side, which is my side that is sometimes not as graceful. So maybe we'll come up with a few more pointers for this side. So, spin forward. I slide my body perpendicular, or sorry, not perpendicular, parallel to the ground. So my chest is not all the way up, it's more parallel to the ground. Maybe that helps you. Swoop that leg around and I pull with this top arm on the pole. I pull and lift my chest. Squeeze those legs. And you can just slide out of it for now when you're first learning. So again, a couple key pointers. Once you've started to rotate, lift through the chest, pull through the top arm to help lift your chest up. Sometimes it ends up where you kind of fall and you sink down into it and you fall out of it. You really need to still pull with that arm that's on the pull and lift that chest up. Squeeze your shoulder blades to lift up and through the chest. And then also think about lifting the legs behind you, lifting those up a little bit. It will help lock them into the pole a little bit more. But as you can see, typically the most important thing is really working on your strength of being able to hold yourself up with the bottom leg and the bottom arm so that you have a lot of freedom with that top leg for it to be able to move around and rotate around. I hope that helps. That is how we do the Superman.